What's up, Internet? Welcome to Stuff and Things. So you want to start creating content. Maybe it's a live stream, maybe it's a podcast, maybe it's a vlog, gaming highlights, or a show like this. Maybe you don't know what you want to do just yet, but you know that it starts with knowing where to start. That's what we're covering today: software and equipment. First things first, you need audio and video. Good news is you likely don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. You could simply start with your smartphone. If you don't want to use your smartphone, you're going to need a webcam. I would highly recommend the Logitech C920. It's the one I use. I've had it for years and years, and it's still one of the best ones out there. But of course, do some research and find the one that best fits your needs. Now, you're also going to need a microphone. I've been using this Fifine, I think is how you pronounce it, for years, and I have zero complaints. It's an excellent budget mic, but again, do some research and make the choice that's right for you. Also, do yourself a favor and get a tripod or a rig like this, kind of, or even a derpy monitor shelf thing for whatever camera you decide to go with. Oh, and you'll need a capture card for capturing console unless you're strictly streaming or compiling highlights. Streaming and or recording software, some only do capturing, so pay attention when you're looking into these. Do your homework. There's a plethora of capture and streaming software out there, but these are the ones I would recommend looking into. OBS Studio. This is literally my go-to for screen captures and PC gameplay, but there are many. There's StreamYard, which is a really good browser-based capture and live streaming software, especially for podcasts. There's also XSplit, Lightstream, ShareX, Shadowplay, etc. You can also actually stream directly from your console and with a webcam, at least on Series X. It's pretty straightforward. You plug it in and it works. Now, for photo editing, there's Paint.net, there's GIMP, Canva, many others. Your smartphone is also a good option, or at least mine is on my S21. I do a lot of editing on there. However, Photoshop is going to be your best bet. That's my opinion. Now let's quickly go over a few more editing / recording software to record audio. Go look into Audacity. I used it so many times I can't even count. It's very simple, very easy to use. It's the only free solution I've ever used for recording or editing audio. Bonus software. If you have a 2000 series GPU from NVIDIA or newer, go download NVIDIA Broadcast software. It can literally make a budget mic punch well above its weight a lot of the time. Now on to video editing. Now this is a research cesspool nightmare. I don't recommend it unless you know where to look and where not to look, but I refuse to use free video editing software unless it's what's on my Galaxy. I would use it before I would use half the free software you'll find out there. If you absolutely need free, there's one I have checked out that I didn't get into because I didn't need to, and that's DaVinci Resolve. Last I checked, it was still free. That's probably your best bet. It's about as close you're going to get to Premiere Pro. So in terms of options, I'm going to point you to an article by Tom's Guide, and they have a list of a bunch of different video editing software that you can further research or look into on your own and make a choice yourself. But if you can, use Premiere Pro. Now, let's say you just want all the bells and whistles, all of the stuff and all of the things for editing and recording and yada yada, all creative tasks. Go look into Adobe Creative Cloud. They have everything. It's the best option out there, in my opinion. So hopefully this can get you started. At the very least, you know you have a starting point. You have audio and video equipment. to look into, audio and video software to look into, from capturing and recording, editing, all of it. It's right there. You just have to go on Google and look into this stuff and do some of your own research, figure out what your budget is or how much you're willing to spend on stuff, and just go do it. Stop procrastinating. You know what you need to do, and go do it. A lot of what I mentioned in this episode, I will go over individually, try and do some quick setup guides and stuff like that. Maybe I'll try and do that for the next episode. We'll just keep this going kind of in a step-by-step manner, and then we can dive into other software and hardware and other things I got planned. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the buttons and the stuffs and the things on the way out. Check out the description for links to all the stuff I talked about, and I'll see you next week maybe. Anyway, we will see you in the next one. Later.